We're live. 555. Triple five, guys. CQ, calling CQDX 1 division, calling CQ 31 division, 9 UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. I think he said 595. I heard a 31 division out there. "31 Sugar Delta 000, 31 Sugar Delta 000. This is 9 UDX 791, 9 UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific." See if this guy can hear me. CQDX 31 division, calling CQ 31 division. This is 9 UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. I hear you out there. I do hear you out there. 31 Sugar Delta 000. This is 9 UDX 791. We don't have a lot of skip on this side. It's very quiet on the band. This is 791 on the west coast of Canada. Yeah, my QTH is on the west coast of Canada. Where is 31 division? I'm not exactly quite sure. Where is 31 division? We hear you. 31 division Sugar Delta 000, 31 Sugar Delta 000, 9 United Delta X-ray 791. Triple 31. Where's 31 division? How about that 31 Sugar Delta 000, 31 Sugar Delta 000, 9 UDX 791. And waiting. "31 Sugar Delta 000, 31 Sugar Delta 000, 9 UDX 791, 9 United Delta X-ray 791. Really not much skipping here today. It's very quiet. Very, very quiet. Calling CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQ. This is 9 United Delta X-ray 791, 9 UDX 791. "31 Sugar Delta 000, 31 Sugar Delta 000, 9 United Delta X-ray 791 listening." Calling CQ 31 division, 31 division 791, 9 UDX 791. Oh, we got Mexico in there. I didn't get your, I got 31 division. I did not copy your personal. I did not copy your personal. Conditions, not propagations, not very good right now. This is 9 UDX 791 on the west coast of Canada. Copy. It's really hard to copy this guy. Hey, 31 divisions in there. Hey, mister. How's it going? I'm driving but listening. Awesome. Keep your eyes on the road there, Seaweed. I guess it's different talking on a CB radio than a cell phone, though, right? I mean, cell phone, you really don't have to look at anything. You're not texting anybody. You can just talk into it and drive. This guy is coming back to me here, 31 division. 31 division, 000. 31 Sugar Delta 000. 31 Sugar Delta 000. 791, 9 UDX 791, west coast of Canada. Very weak. Very, very weak. I got to find out where 31 division is now. I'm not exactly sure where 31 division is. It's not worth it. It's just to copy the conditions. 31 Sugar Delta 000, 791, 9 UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the side. We'll wait till propagation picks up. This is 9 division, UDX 791, 9 UDX 791, 31 Sugar Delta 000. Copy? It's 9 division, 9 UDX 791, 9 United Delta X-ray 791, west coast of Canada. .31 division, 9 UDX 791. Trying. My call is 9 United Delta X-ray 791, 9 UDX 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Copy? Having a tough time. Propagation's really lousy right now. 9 UDX 791 on the side. Try. Turn that down. I got to find out where 31 division is. I can do speak to text, and I've got sound coming through the. Oh, cool. Oh, that's even better. Gotta love the sound coming through the stereo. Sweet. That's pretty high tech. I'm just gonna find out where 31 division is. I'm not too sure. I'm thinking the Caribbean or somewhere down there. Let's just see. 31 division. Do you think it's Caribbean? Let's see. 31. 33 is Portugal. Oh, he's in Portugal. I've talked to Portugal before, but it's been a long time. Portugal. So that's actually a pretty good contact. How about it? 31 Sugar Delta 000, Portugal. 31 000, 31 Sugar Delta 000 in Portugal. 9 UDX 791. It's really not a lot of skip here today. It's really quiet. I guess he's probably gone. No, I can hear him in there. I'm going to go back to 555. 555. See what's going on. Anyway, I haven't done a live stream for a while. The skip hasn't been that great. It hasn't been that great. What is the time? I just got back from the market. I just packed up Wendy's stuff. She was at the market since this morning. So, and great, not the greatest day up here today. It's pretty cool. It's only 50 degrees. And it started sprinkling a little bit. It's not sprinkling now, but it was cool. She's right on the ocean selling her product. She's got her tent set up there, but she couldn't last the whole day. Way too cold standing around, and not a lot of tourists. There's a few tourists, but not a ton of them. What's the date today? The 15th. Oh well, maybe we'll get some more European skip coming in. Portugal. Crappy contact. Well, I hope everybody's well out there. I see the channel just went up to 10,300 subs, which is a good thing. I just looked at it this morning. I rarely look at the subs, and it's like, oh, okay, it went up a little bit. So that means people are watching. People are watching the video gates. Cheers. I got my Blackberry Bubbly. And I'm on 555 listening. 555 upper side bed. Let's make a call. Calling CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQ. This is 9 UDX 791. 9 UDX 791, Gulf Islands. 9 UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. You just never know who's listening out there. What I could do, let's just go into AM for a second, see what's happening on AM. Maybe there's more skip. Four 2 5 CQDX, CQDX, 9 UDX 791 on the side. Waving back at you, 25 Pennsylvania. How we sounding out there today? We don't have a whole lot of skip out here. We got you, Q5. All right there, 25, Keystone State. Cheers and 73s, buddy. Thanks for the comeback. 9 UDX 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific on the side. Okay. Yeah, I got a copy. Okay, so we're getting out. I'm doing a little bit more than that right now. Turning back. I'm going to go down to AM for a bit. Of course, it's a total train wreck on 28, right? Still not a lot of skip coming in. Try channel 1. Channel 1. Breaker channel, 612, skip junkie on the side. Regular orders, 115, and lower 6 lines, where they 612 skip junkie. Hey, 115 Arkansas, you sounding good, man. Not a lot of skip today, but you're coming in real good there, 115. You're down, man, good. You sound like a local down here in lower 6 lines, All right, thanks a lot, buddy. I always appreciate it. And I'll try to check in with the Citizens Band radio group later on. If I can't make it, there's no skip, please check me in there, buddy. All right, thanks a lot there, 115. Have a good day. Say hi to Red Bone and 555, Mama's little baby. Have a good one down there, 115 in the Razorback, 612 skip junkie on the side. Back at you, 612 skip junkie. Back at you. Take care. Cheers and 73s, my friend. Gales comes in real good, that 115. So that was channel 1 on AM. Channel 1 AM. How about that? So we do have some conditions today, but not a lot of conditions. I'm going to flip around the dial a little bit and see what's happening. I'm going to go down to below channel 1. How about at 121 Honolulu? How about at 121 Honolulu? I got a flat match down here. That's a good thing. How about at 121 Honolulu? 612 skip junkie, Gulf Islands. How about it? 121 Honolulu, 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands. How about a Cherokee out there? How about a Cherokee in Oklahoma, 612? Anybody out there copy this 612? Anybody out there copy this 612 Skip Junkie? I hear you out there, man. We got a bit of a static level, but I'm waving back at you. Have a good one out there. Take care down there. I think you said you're in Kentucky. Noisy. Put a QRM. How about a mini grass? How about a mini grass? I'm on channel 11 right now. Mini grass, 612 Skip Junkie, waving. Okay, let me read some of these comments here. I cannot the comments. Hello, UDX 267. Good to have you in there. So, a lot of conditions here today. I just turned it on, made a few contacts. Portugal was coming in up on 555 or 595, but had a tough time here, and it just wasn't good enough conditions. And then Pennsylvania waved back, and Arkansas, and that's just the start of it. Somebody, I think Kentucky down on 915. But pretty quiet on the band today. Not a whole lot of skip. It's noisy, but it's usually a lot noisier.
In the mag on the northeast side.
Let's see if I can get back. I'm on channel 28. Let's see. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands. 612 in the North Pacific break. Hey, 716, you're rattling the radio, man. 716 Ohio, 612, waving.
It's a little rough and tough. I got a little traffic from the west side, but you're definitely making the trip to the Buckeye. So you can go outside and still talk and make a man.
All right, 716. Yeah, it's noisy out here, but you got a good sound and loud sound and signal here. 716 Ohio, 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, North Pacific, waving back. Yeah, we're on the Gulf Islands off the far west coast of Canada. Hey, 716, we're off the far west coast of Canada on the Gulf Islands. 612, waving back. 612, reading the mail. Take care, 716. Cheers and beers, buddy, and have a good afternoon. Happy skip shooting. 612 Skip Junkie, reading the mail. Thanks a lot there, 716. You're lighting up all the bars in this RCI 2970. Have a good day, my friend. Thanks a lot. Cheers to you. 612 on the side. Cheers and beers, bud. Cheers and beers. Channel 28. Noisy. Noisy. This speaker's acting up here. Hang on. Channel 28. Such a train wreck on 28. Just had UDX 875 pop into my shack. Oh, cool. Hello, UDX 875. Waving from the Gulf Islands. That's not our flag, by the way. That's a Hawaiian flag. Let's see what else we got here. I'm up about 40 right now. 47.
and all of that. I just kind of
515.
Or you got a tuner on it, so you can always tune 6 meters if you need to.
When you say how to tune on it, you mean that the tuner in the radio?
Yeah, the radio's got.
We'll find out where these guys are. QSK.
Button, but does it have a built-in tuner that you are able to tune your antenna?
Yeah, that's still is.
QSK.
Hold up a second, Rick, don't go away. Who is that coming out in Jamaica?
Jamaica's coming in.
Right back at you, 747. We're just sitting here having a local chatter around the Buckeye, Roger.
Oh, they're in Ohio. I'm going to go back up to 555 and listen. It's too noisy down here on these other ones. So let's just go back to 555 and Sandybag on the side. And you never know what's going to come in on 555, right? You just never know. That's the whole joy, just sitting back. It's kind of like I say, you cast your line out into the water and you hope something bites. So I'm not really casting right now. I'm just kind of sandbagging. I'm listening. You know, it was last week I talked to some very remote. Oh, hang on. That's US. Hey, UDX 267. Hey, UDX 267, 791. 267. You sounding good up here, man. Go down to 545. 545. How about a 267? How about that 267? 791. That's awesome. Same with you, man. You're slamming and you're real good. Sounding good. Nobody else on here either. Nice and quiet. Sorry, I just had to tune you in there. I just had to tune you a bit off frequency. My bad. I was playing with the clarifier, but hope all is well down there in Alabama. Hey, here we go. A 267's waving at you, Seaweed. Hey, Seaweed in Oregon, 267's waving from the BAM. Thanks for joining in the live stream, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. 791. 791. I'm going to step back. Somebody else jump in that live stream and click. 267 Alabama over there, 73.
You sounded good. That time you came right up to 20 S units there. UDX 267 Alabama. You're up to 20 into the cherry patch, into the strawberry patch. You're blowing smoke, brother. That's awesome.
I appreciate it. I got to you. Let me go up there. Somebody else location. UDX 267. We should be back and listen to the live stream.
Thanks a lot, 267. And it was a pleasure to have you in there, my friend. This is 9 UDX 791 Gulf Islands. We're listening. Cheers, bud. That's awesome. Sounding good. And I got a gate with this, so I'll actually upload this gate separately. Sounding good, 267. Really good sounding station. You're up 20 S units there. And that's the reason I held the camera on the meter there, so you can see how good you're coming in. So later on, I'll upload that short video. I'll also put your name in the title of this live stream. So UDX 267, we made contact. Your name will be in this live stream for sure. And we're at the 25-minute mark. So if you want to go back and replay it, is around probably 24 minutes, something like that. So you can see what you sound like. You sound good. Good sound and audio too. I'm gonna go back to 555. 555. I just kind of listen. So we definitely got conditions to Alabama. we got some conditions to Arkansas and Ohio. I actually heard Hawaii in there too. Right when I turned it on, I heard 17 Division Hawaii. And very weak though. And usually Hawaii comes in very strong. But like I said, I don't know how the conditions have been down there in your area, but we had a couple of days here. There's basically no skip. And late at night, I would turn it on and I was listening. And in the daytime, there's nothing. And it was around 10:30 at night. I worked a few South Pacific stations. And that's when I worked that crazy station in, I'll tell you the name of the island. I'll tell you the name of this island. It was called NIUE Island, South Pacific. It was 72 Delta Alpha 02. 72 Delta Alpha 02, Niue Island, 1,500 miles from New Zealand. You were S9 to me. I'll run it back later. Oh, thanks, man. UDX 267. Good to have you in there. And like I say, I shot a gate. With my camera, a short gate. So I faced it right on the meter. So I'll get this one uploaded later. And like I say, I'll title that one with your name in it. And then we'll get this one here. We'll put your number in the title of this one as well. But pretty quiet. But that's good skip, isn't it? Don't you love when you can actually hear the person you're talking to without other people butting in? Our condition's still doing about dying about dark. Is that right, eh? Interesting. It's been quieter than usual here, put it that way. We're still getting some skip just around dark. Later on, there seems to be the odd South Pacific station that's coming in quite late at night. But by that time, I'm almost ready to go to bed. I sometimes work a few stations. One night, I don't know what night it was last week. Oh yeah, here we go. That was on the 13th. I worked New Caledonia, Guam, Perth, Australia, and then Trevor in Australia. So I worked at several stations, but that was 7:40 p.m. So not quite dark yet. It's getting darker later now, which is a good thing. But it's not the skip it was a couple of weeks back where it was just freaking slamming it day and night. Pretty quiet. So all we can do is listen. We can listen on our favorite skip fishing hole, 555, upper sideband. You know, I don't even bother with 38 anymore. I don't know if you ever go to channel 38, but there's just so many yahoos on that channel causing so much H and D. It's just absolutely ridiculous. See what else we got here. I'm going to go to lower sideband and just see. That's 565 right there. Summer nights we usually get Texas, Oklahoma. Oh, that's interesting. In Texas and Oklahoma, that's very cool.
And some other type of equipment there, and it was all super clean. And
see, it's no good these guys are coming in.
I think a guy had got it from old timers that he knew, and said he's up on AM.
Should I find out where they are?
And really sounded good.
I can't hear the other guy.
I think they had an additional piece of equipment you could get the higher frequencies there, and it was all CPI.
Let's see. See if I can get back to these guys. Maybe I won't. That's the joy of skip. They might not be able to hear me. QSK. QSK.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just passing through, and you guys are coming in so good. I was just curious where you are, your QTH. I'm out here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific.
Oh, okay. We're out here in central Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, I tell you what, you're hitting me at about 20 and 30 over there, Oklahoma. I'm off the far west coast of Canada. You have UDX 791.
Okay, 791. Well, you got OK04 on this end. Name's Adam.
Sounding good, Adam, man. You got a good sounding station. I can't really hear who you're QSOing with, but I can hear you like you're sitting right next to me. I don't want to butt up your QSO there. I don't want to butt in. I just wanted to wave at you passing through.
Okay, Good to hear from you. Making a good trip into Oklahoma City.
Thanks, buddy. I keep those flowers for your shelf. Every time you key up, you're way up into the red. Very clean sounding station there, my friend. Anyway, we'll let you get back to your queue. So cheers and 73s from 791 out here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific.
Okay, 791. Well, get on the side and let some of the others say hello. OK 04, Oklahoma City, back on the set.
Take care. OK 04, 791 on the side. 40 over. 40 over.
Yeah, waving the hand there. This is one of Adam's neighbors there. OK 044. We got similar numbers, but sending 73 your way and waving a hand.
Waving back at you, Adam's neighbor. We hear you is plain as day as well. Q5 up here on the southern Gulf Islands.
All righty, sounded good in here in central Oklahoma. Like Adam said, a little west of Oklahoma City. But we'll give a chance for the others to get in there and take care. Have a great rest of the day out there, and we'll talk to you later. 7:30s. Take care.
Yeah, you as well, my friend. Thanks a lot. Thanks for letting me come in there, and we'll let you get back to your queue. So cheers and 73s. UDX 791 will be QSX. $40 over. 2040 over. Okay, I'm going to take off and go to an upper spot. I'm going to go down a little bit lower here. Let's go down to 38 and just see how there's 38. It's actually not even very noisy on 38 right now. It is. I spoke too soon. 39 is quiet. 38 is noisy. So see what I mean? There's just not a lot of skip coming in here. $36. Lower sideband, 365. 375, quiet. 385, quiet right now. 395. Let's go up about 40 into the free band.
Junior is still playing too. Junior is still there. Talk to him. Junior, is that good?
I think Jamaica likes to hang out on 51.
What's your number, Adrian? Oh, God. Ricky, you remember Charlie Brown was down the line? Yeah, Charlie Brown was all the time. Adrian, top of the afternoon, 048 Buckeye.
791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific.
Sandy, just like Sandy, man. I can't complain about it. We got beautiful weather up here today, 79 degrees. I think I got to say 83 there, Roger.
Listen to that warm weather, man. Tell you what the temperature is here. 51 degrees. It's cool. A cool day this far north. 51 degrees. That is cool. Cloudy out too. I envy my friends in the deep south at this time of the year. We go to 55 upper sideband. CQDX Central Pacific, CQ Central Pacific, 9 UDX 791, 9 UDX 791 Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Surely some Hawaii's listening out there today. CQ calling CQDX Central Pacific, calling CQ Central Pacific, 9 UDX 791 Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Not a lot of activity here today, folks. It's a really dead live stream. I'm sure things will pick up. So you know what really worries me is that we're thinking on putting our house up for sale this month. And if our house sells, I'm not saying it's going to sell right away, it could take time, but if it sells right away, or even eventually sells, maybe even many months down the road, year down the road, like I say, we're not in a hurry to sell, but we want to relocate over to the Big Island, Vancouver Island. I'm worried about my conditions, that like my area where I'm going to be. Am I going to get out as good as where I get out here? So I've been in this spot 30 years in this house, and we're walking distance to the beach across the road. We're kind of up on a knoll, 160 feet above sea level. There's no interference from buildings or wires around anywhere. So I just pray that our new location, when we get to a new location, I'll get out just as good as I do here when the skip rolls in, because it seems to be a pretty decent spot here. And I know that because my antennas are not that high off the ground. My IMAX is 25 feet, and my Antron's only 15 foot. My Sigma Venom is just a little over 25 foot, not that high. And they seem to work okay. So I got my fingers crossed that we get into an area over on the Big Island, which we want to be near the ocean again, that I can still get out like I get out here. We'll find out. Hawaii is not a problem here, but I know some people over on the Big Island, they got mountains behind them, and it kind of blocks out the Hawaiian Islands. So I got a friend that lives over there, and he doesn't get out very good to that area just because of the big kind of mountains behind him. And we don't have that here on Salt Spring. We have mountains, but there's none behind me. The market here is crazy. Houses selling in days and prices. Wow. That's like here too. UDX 267, it is crazy here. The market is crazy. So it does kind of worry me a little bit. Like, I really like it here, but we want to downsize. Like, we have 2 acres here. The gardens here are just unbelievable. Like, over 30 years, we've made these gardens, and they're just so unbelievable. So I'm going to miss the mature trees we have in this garden. Lots of palm trees. This property is so full of palm trees, it would absolutely make your head spin. Like, I'm talking thousands of palm trees on this property. So whoever buys this place, I hope they like palm trees. So yeah, we're going to have to start over again. I'm going to be bringing a bunch of palms with me because we have a nursery. So I'll bring lots of potted ones and start over. But it's good that the market down there is crazy still. That's good to hear. And like, it was really crazy last year. Our friend put her place on this market. 7 days later, it sold. The one beside her sold in 2 weeks. It was just, but I don't know if it's as crazy as last year, but I still hear it's pretty darn good. But we're going to ask a certain price, and like I say, we're not in a hurry to sell. That's the thing. So we want to get close to what we're asking. We'd probably go down maybe 75,000, maybe 100,000 max. That's it. Okay, this guy's in South America. See if we can get to him. CQDX, calling CQ, calling CQ. This is 9 UDX 791. 9 UDX 791 listening. Three Alpha Papa Tango 122, 3 Division 122 South America, 9 UDX 791. CQ 9 UDX 791. CQDX 3 Division South America, 9 UDX 791. Nothing. Three Papa Alpha Tango 122, 3 PAT 122, 9 UDX 791, 9 UDX 791. CQDX 9 UDX 791 calling. No, I hear somebody else. He couldn't hear me. No conditions for him today. I never knew about your area until I subbed. Oh, is that right, eh? Yeah, so there's not a lot of stuff on the market here at 267. That's the thing. I was talking to a real estate guy the other day. So there's not a lot of inventory. Houses here are pretty expensive on this island. So the population of Salt Spring is around 10,500 or so. But like I say, inventory is low. So demand is high. And what people do, people from other parts of Canada want to move here to get away from the crappier winters back there, because these are the mildest winters in Canada on these islands and along the Pacific coast. But what a lot of people do, if they retire in Vancouver, they sell their place over there for millions and they buy over here for like a couple of million, right? So, and then they put money in the bank. That's what a lot of people do from Vancouver, sell their monstrous houses over there, bank some money when they buy a place here. So it's still expensive here, but it's not expensive for them if they're selling in Vancouver. You know what I mean? So what we want to do, we want to sell this place and buy a new house on Vancouver Island, like in Cowichan Bay or Chemainus, which is essentially right across from our island. We were over there bike riding yesterday. We take the ferry across 20 minutes and we're riding. We rode all the way to Ladysmith, home of Pamela Anderson. That's where Pamela Anderson is from. So we rode up near that area all along the water. And that's where we want to buy, in that area between Cowichan Bay, which is near the south end of Salt Spring, but on the Vancouver Island, to Chemainus or Saltaire. There's Maple Bay in between. And basically, we'd be looking at this island. We'd be on Vancouver Island, but looking at this island, because another thing is, you know, where I was going off to Vancouver Island, which is the big island, there's way more stuff over there than Salt Spring Island. Like I say, I've lived here 30 years now in this spot. And you know what? It's time for a change. And I am definitely going to miss this place. But you know what? I'm 59 now. And Wendy said to me, do you really want to do this when we're like 75 years old? So let's downsize now, and a smaller yard. We can landscape it, a new house, and a little bit smaller house, but big enough where she can still have accommodations. She has two B&Bs here. She's got 2 accommodations here. So she'd like to have like a suite in the bottom or something like that where she can have like an accommodation. And I need a place to have my radio room. She says she'll put me in the garage. We have to get a place with a double garage, and I can have my radio room in the garage where I don't annoy her, because I'm in my man cave here and I keep the door shut so she doesn't have to hear me flapping my pie hole when I'm talking skip, right? Because I can be kind of loud. I don't have an inside voice. Most Italians don't have an inside voice. I don't have an inside voice. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how fast this place sells. It would be actually kind of freaky if it sold really quick, but it would be a good thing. And then I'll never have to work again. Like right now, I'm actually retired from the Parks and Rec. I retired from Parks and Rec in October 2021, or actually end of November 2021. Sorry, end of November 2021. And now I took on a part-time job November 1st, working for a big country grocer. It's kind of like a chain, a grocery store chain, big one, like comparable maybe to Safeway on Vancouver Island. And there's about 10 stores. So I work for the Salt Spring one, and I do maintenance Tuesday to Thursday. But the only reason I'm there is to get my 30 to 40% off groceries. You know, I work my butt off there, but I do get 30 to 40% off groceries. And at the price of freaking groceries this day and age, it's worth it. But I won't have to work anymore. I'm in the garage too. One day I'll get a bonus. Oh, nice. You're in the garage. Well, you know what, bud? I'll be in the garage too, 67. At least we're not in the doghouse, right? At least we're not in the doghouse. I like my man cave. I will miss this man cave, and I'll especially miss the view. Looking out, we have no neighbors here. You know the nice thing about this place? There's no neighbors. We're out in the boonies, man. 15 minutes north of Ganges, the village, and it's just quiet here. I'm just looking at forest, and through the trees there is the ocean. Like just 900 feet through those trees is the beach, and often you can see it sparkling through the trees when the sun in the morning hits the water, hits the ocean the right way. You can see kind of little diamonds through the trees. But hopefully we'll get a new place and we'll have a nice ocean view. And I'll get out. You'll be able to still hear me. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. If you can't hear me on there, I'll still do my live streams here. You'll hear me on here. You know what? And there's nothing wrong with the garage. As long as the garage is heated and there's no too much condensation, it's not going to ruin your equipment. It's all good, man. So I'll be fine in the garage. And then I can put my all my exercise equipment in there and stuff too. That'll be my man cave. At least part of the garage, not the whole garage, but a corner of the garage, right? And then maybe I'll put a beam antenna up. I'll get a beam back up. And hopefully we have good neighbors that don't complain. I hate neighbors that complain. That's the only problem when you live in a subdivision. A couple more years. Oh, that's good. That's good. A couple more years a good skip because it does work on those the sunspot cycle, right? So yeah, hopefully it'll be strong, and I'll be shooting skip from somewhere else. And I hope you'll be able to hear me in Alabama. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. UDX 267. Hey, is it old radio night tonight? It is old radio night, isn't it? Old tube radio night. I got to tune into that. I think did I tune in last week? I think I did tune in. I don't know if I commented, but I think I was just kind of sandbagging. I love watching that show, man. It's amazing. That guy, the radios I love the vintage radio. So that's on tonight. What time does it start? Like 7? Is it 7 o'clock it starts? And then DD21 in South Carolina has his live stream as well. Good guy, DD21. He sent me a shirt and some stickers. So I do actually have the old night tube radio shirt. And then he sent me some cool stickers. And I think there was QSL cards too. I sent him stickers and QSL cards from here. But it'll be so much better when I'm totally retired, like 100%. And then I'll never miss out on skip. You know, there's 3 days a week I actually miss out on skip. And then, you know, I can do whatever I want. It'll be so much better. So anyway, fingers crossed on that too. And hopefully we get what we're asking for it, or at least close to it. I mean, you can ask, you know, a lot for your house, but you still got to buy something over on, that's the thing. We sell this, we still have to buy something over on Vancouver Island. It's cheaper over there than here, which is a good thing, but it's still expensive. So, you know, like a new house over there could be 900,000, something like that. And that's just like a lot. That's like maybe not even a quarter acre lot. I'm hoping to get like a quarter acre. That would be good. But somewhere where I can actually put up an antenna and nobody's going to bitch at me, right? Don't want the nosy neighbor hanging over the fence. What are you putting up there now? You know, that's when I have to put up a big hedge or bigger fence. Put up a Moonraker 6. Oh, just a minute. I'm going to get onto this channel here. I was on the wrong channel. There we go. Channel 5. Triple 5. I'm on 555. I'm listening, man. Hey, if I could live in Alabama, I would, man. I got a friend from here that just moved down to Mississippi, and I was looking at her pictures on Facebook and Instagram. Mississippi, man, that looks like a cool place too. Southern Mississippi. Now, she used to live on Maui, and she moved back to Salt Spring. So when she was a kid, she grew up on Salt Spring, and then back in the mid '80s, she moved to Maui, and she lived there for 20 years. Then she moved back to Salt Spring Island, our island, and now her and her husband live down in Mississippi, which was just awesome. So Alabama, Mississippi, I like those places too. Everyone I've had contact with, yours Mike Reed. Yeah, there are good people on here, UDX 267. There's not a lot of people I don't like on the streams. You know, once in a while you get a troll. It's you know what the interesting thing? I don't know if I've had trolls on here, but I've had trolls on my other live streams. So my other YouTube channel has far more subscribers than this one, but I get trolls on that gardening channel. Just total dipshits. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make you a moderator on this one. You're a moderator now. Managing moderator. You are a moderator now, okay? So next time you leave a message, I made you a moderator, 267. So if you ever get anybody in here you don't like, or there's a troll in here, or somebody causing H and D, you can give them the boot. So the next time you type a comment, your UDX 267 should be in blue, and it should have a little wrench beside it, okay? So you are now a moderator on this channel. Now, this channel has 10,300 subscribers. There you are. There you are. But people will leave you to yourself. I don't know, man. I like the climate down there. Nice and warm, lots of cool. Like, I'm into gardening, and lots of cool stuff grows in the deep south. And there you go. You are a moderator, dude. And I appreciate you popping in here, man. And you know what? And that's what I like, because I don't bother anybody, and I don't want to be bothered. So that would be a good place to live. The deep south. Alabama's always interested me. And Arkansas, I know there's a little bit more rednecks down there, but that's okay. I'm a redneck too, so it doesn't matter. We got lots of rednecks here on this island, and I'm one of them. So I would fit right into Arkansas, Alabama, all those places down there in the deep south. And you know what? If I could move down there, I would. But I don't have dual citizenship. And if I was married to an American gal, it'd be a lot easier. Wendy, my wife, she lived in North Dakota when she was a kid, but she doesn't have a green card or anything. Her dad worked down there back in the late 60s. So she lived in North Dakota for like a year. And she said it was too cold. But I don't think I'd want to live in North Dakota. Winters are way too cold for me, man. Alabama, I could relate to. Definitely. Down in Mobile, Alabama. How about, have you ever been to Mobile, Alabama? Birmingham. Is Birmingham the capital, isn't it? Birmingham, Alabama? Mobile's down on the Gulf, way down in the south. They got the nice beaches down there, right? Oh, looks nice to me. I could relate. Redneck, not a bad thing, just people trying to change. Exactly. I know what you mean. I'm a redneck, dude. I got a redneck, and it's not from the sun. And no, a lot of my friends are too. I'm not a vegetarian. I cut trees down, and I drive a gas engine. I ride a Harley, and I'm not into all this woke crap that's out there nowadays. I'm totally against all that crap that they're pushing down everybody's throat these days. You know what I mean? They should just keep it to themselves, but they're just pushing it. Oh, Montgomery. Okay, Montgomery is the capital. Okay. How far are you from Montgomery? Are you pretty close to Montgomery or far from Montgomery? Interesting. It's probably a big city, Montgomery. And I've definitely heard of Montgomery. I've even talked there on my radio. I've talked to lots of places in Alabama over the years. There's one guy I talked to, and he was in there today, 249. I don't know if you've ever heard of 249, Alabama. 2 hours north. Okay. So you're quite far south. So have you heard of 249, Alabama? The guy that talks on his Antron 99, he's got the 102-inch whips on his vehicle. He makes a lot of noise up here. 249, Alabama. He was actually in here today. I've got him on some of my video gates. I've worked him in my car before, too. He could be too far from you to talk local, too, or too close for Skip, right? It's like where I live in British Columbia, it's a big, big province, right? I live out on the island, so I'm as far southwest as you're going to get out into the ocean here. But British Columbia is so big, it's 2.5 times bigger than the size of Texas. So when somebody in the deep south says to me, hey, Joe, till you get north of Montgomery, I can look on a map. You know what? I'm going to pull up on my other computer here. I'm just curious. I want a map of Alabama. Let's get it. Oh, you know what just popped up? Super cool picture of some bald cypress growing in the deep south. You know the bald cypress trees? That is so cool. It came up as like a screen. Louisiana. Sunset at Basin, Louisiana. Bald cypress trees with knees growing in the swamps. We have one of those things growing in our swamp down below. Okay, let me just see here. Montgomery, Alabama. Let's have a little look-see. I want to see your exact location. You're north of Montgomery. Okay, so let's look at this here. Montgomery. Oh, there it is. Okay. Montgomery, Alabama. And it looks beautiful there. I love the architecture. Pull up a picture. I'm going to look at images. It was declared Goat Hill, Capitol Hill, originally Goat Hill in Montgomery. It was declared a National Historic Landmark December 19, 1960. Very cool, man. I love that building. I like old buildings, man. 249 is about half hour. Nathan, that's the guy, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Nathan. Funny guy. Pull up. He's always happy. That's where I am. Anniston. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. Anniston, Alabama. Let's look it up. I'm looking at the vegetation. That's what I always look. Anniston, Alabama. There we go. Okay. Let's go look at images. Oh, that's a nice town. Wow. Oh, look at those old buildings. And you know what? There's no like real big high rises where you are. That is a nice, look at that old church. Visit Calhoun Country, Anniston, Alabama. Calhoun County. Old church, it looks like. Anniston Center for Domestic Preparedness. Random Happiness downtown. It's showing all these very old buildings. That is a nice place. Hey, man, that's beautiful. I like it. Wow. I could live there. Doesn't look too big. Like it's not like a huge city. Anniston First Baptist Church at McLennan. Wow. I'm sure there's lots to do there. Now I'm looking at the vegetation. Southern Magnolia. No, I like cities like that. Oh, I see palm trees. You guys got palm trees there too. I could live there. They're showing some old pictures too. 1873. I got to look at it on a map here now. Let's see. Anniston location. How far south are you? How far? I got to get a map of Alabama. How far would you be like from the like Mobile, Alabama, like the Gulf of Mexico? It must be quite far north, right? Alabama map. Alabama state map. Let's have a look-see here. It's good to learn about these things, you know. Then I know where I'm talking to. Let's see here. Pull up the map. There's lots of maps of Alabama. Okay, so Anniston. How many people are in Anniston? I'm curious what the population is there. Anniston. Have you lived there your whole life? And between and Atlanta. Oh, okay. Birmingham and Atlanta. My youngest son, just got back from Atlanta a few weeks ago. Oh, okay. There's Anniston. Okay, this is a better map here. Let me just have a look-see here. Anniston, Alabama. Mountain Longleaf National Wildlife Refuge. That's to the east of you. Mountain Longleaf National Wildlife Refuge. It's a ways from you, but it's a huge refuge. Wow. Yeah, Anniston, 56 years. Okay, we must be just about the same. I'm older than you. I'm 59. So, okay, I see where you are. That's a good map. Even has the roads in it too. That's called McLennan Boulevard. You probably know where that is. Quintard Ave. You probably drive down those roads. You know what? You're living in a good part of the world, man. And I bet you can open carry down there too. I like that. I bet you can open carry in Alabama. None of that stuff here with a dictator in power. No open carrying up here. Unless you're a Brink security guard or a cop, right? Wow. That's what I like about the States. You guys got a Second Amendment. I wish we had that here, man. Seriously, dude. If I had a dual citizenship, I would be down there where you are, man. Hey, do you guys get tornadoes there? I'm curious. Do you guys get the tornadoes that come through that area? Hopefully not, because I know tornadoes can be pretty nasty. Once in a while we get a windstorm here, but not often. Last big one we had was kind of like typhoon type winds, and it was a remnants of a typhoon that came out of the South Pacific, and it slammed our island. So you do get tornadoes. That's pretty scary, eh? I'm sure you've seen them in your life then. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Yeah, we don't get tornadoes here, but we can get hurricane kind of force winds once in a blue moon. It's like the every 50 years or something like that. So last one we had was December 20th, 2018. And then before that, I think was 1970. And then before that was like 1962 or something, but caused a lot of damage. Not here, it kind of missed us on the north end, but the damage I saw on the island is absolutely horrendous, man. I've just never seen so many trees broken and power poles snapped in half. It was 145-kilometer-hour winds, so I don't know if that's 90-mile-an-hour winds, which is pretty strong for here. And I know tornadoes are a lot stronger than that. So, and that must rate, what does that do to an antenna though? When you have a tornado come through, like, have you ever seen a tornado? Like, have you ever had your antennas damaged by tornadoes or anything? I'm just curious. Because I know they can do a lot of damage. I'm looking at I'm looking at that. Look, you're in a beautiful area, bud. Very beautiful area. Yeah. Well, hopefully you don't get any tornadoes anytime soon. I know certain areas are more prone to them, like Oklahoma, parts of Texas, Kansas, Tennessee. I wasn't too sure about Alabama, but I guess certain areas, probably not all of Alabama. I guess maybe the more flat areas of Alabama, because I'm sure there's mountains there too, right? This is very mountainous and hilly here. There we go, critical thinker. All right. Anyway, it looks like things are pretty quiet here on the band. I'm going to turn it off. I think that's probably good enough for a live today. Turn that off. And maybe next time I turn it on there, 267, there might be some more skip. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this video and put your name, your number in the title. Not bad 10 up for 2 years. You're in the path. Oh yeah, exactly, absolutely. Because not only will it destroy the antenna, if you're in the way, if your home is on the path of a big twister, your house is going to be gone too. So the least of the worries is the antenna, right? But I'm sure a few people, maybe that's why 249 runs a Antron 99. Maybe they stand up to the wind better. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it would be freaky. I think my antennas are pretty wind resistant. I've had my Antron up 30 years. I've had the IMAX up for 11 years, maybe something like that. And then the Sigma Venom I've had up just over a year. I think the other ones will be way more wind resistant than the aluminum Sigma Venom. So yeah, I think if we move, I'll put up a small beam antenna. That's what I'll do. Maybe a 3-element flat side Yagi, looking at a Serio or a Smoke and Gun 2 or something like that. I've seen trees blow all over a house. Ladders. That's crazy. The ladder standing and the trees are gone. Unbelievable. That is crazy. Unbelievable. Yeah. I've seen the damage that a tornado can do. And I know you have too. And because when there's tornadoes in the deep south, we get it on the news up here. And it's like, holy crikey. Man, the destruction, but the power. It's the power that a tornado has. Those winds are spinning at like 200 something miles an hour, right? And it's kind of like a big blender, and it just, everything sucks everything up. Hey, Heath, how's it going there? Wasn't a lot of skip in there. I worked a few stations. I did talk to UDX 267. Mother Nature is awesome. And it's like watching the Pacific storms over on the west coast of the Big Island here. And people go over there to storm watch. The waves are huge. You get like these 20-foot waves coming in off the Pacific Ocean. It is just absolutely insane. So I love stuff like that too. I love watching Pacific storms. It is pretty nice. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to roll out of here. I'm going to go start getting stuff ready for dinner tonight. We're going to do tacos. We're doing Mexican food. So anyway, hey, Heath, good to have you in there. Sorry, it's at the end of the live stream. Time for me to roll. I see people are really protesting this Bud Light beer now, eh? No thanks, I don't drink. I'm reading them on Twitter. What did they do? What did Bud Light do for people? What did they put something on there people didn't like? Did they put something on the label? Hello, EB. How's it going? What did Bud Light do to piss everybody off? Didn't they put a tranny or something on the label? Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm going to get hungry. I'm getting hungry. So time to start cooking up some stuff to go in those tacos. Yeah. Take care. Hey, Heath, good to have you in there. UDX 267, good to have you in there. EB, good to have you in there. Everybody, I always appreciate you guys popping in here. Hired a trans spokesperson. Why would they do that, man? Like, I'm so sick of all this crap, man. You know what I mean? So people are protesting it now. Apparently, they lost like $5 billion in sales or something. Okay, take care there, Heath. Fred, 79, Chattanooga, the volunteer state. Thanks for popping in, bud. And if I hear you out on the band, I will get you on a live gate or a live stream or just a video gate, and we'll make sure of that for sure. All right. You take care, everybody out there in Skipland. Gilbert, good to have you in there. Gilbert, I'm just kind of ending this live stream. I'll probably go to 111 because you know what? 111 is a good number. They say that's a good number. So we're going to go to 111. And we've had 267's been in there for a while. So that's a good thing. And I actually did talk to 267 and he was just booming in here. So I shot a little video gate of him. And it was at around the 24-minute mark into this live stream that we did talk. So if you want to see 267 signal, he was up into the strawberry patch there. Yeah. Very, very good. I was sounding good out here. And all of you guys, I appreciate you guys joining in the live stream. Hopefully next time it will be a better live stream with way better DX, right? Heath from 2 hours south. Health from 2 hours south. Right on, man. Health and happiness to all you guys out there. I always appreciate my friends in Skipland. I always do. Wouldn't be the same without you, man. I wouldn't even be talking on the radio if there's no Skip. I really like talking Skip. And that's really the only reason I got a radio was to talk Skip. You know what I mean? I rarely talk local. There's a couple of guys over on Vancouver Island, but that's about it. And I don't talk to them all the time. All right. 10952. We got about a minute left of this. Like I say, I'm going to 111. That's a good number to end a live stream on. Just got my old Spitfire back from the shop work. Oh, wow. Cool. 50. Nice. I like, wow. 50-year-old radio. That is cool. 50 years old. My oldest one I have here is probably the TRC 38 and TRC 48. 48 is circa 1975. So that's 48 years old. That'd probably be my oldest radio now. And that's it. Still working though. Oldie but a goodie. Yeah. Anyway, guys, cheers and 73s to all you, my friends. I always, like I say, appreciate you guys joining in the live stream. And I know some of them aren't as great as some of them are so much better than this one. This one's just, hey, like I say, the skip wasn't that great. I like when the skip's just banging in here and I can talk to a lot of people, a lot of you guys on the DX here, and you can make the gate. So next time I'll be listening for you as well. And like I say, if I hear you out there in skipland, you'll make the gate. Anyway, Gilbert, UDX 267, Heath, and who else do we have in there? EB. And if I missed anybody, I don't think I missed anybody. Here's the 73s. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Have a good one. Until next time. Shocker wave.